That's the God's honest truth.
You got some solid shit.
That's the God's honest truth. Ever give it a word? Hashtag die laughing. Larger servers tend to bring with it a ton of infighting, drug-eating factions. And given Twitter is known to affect media, I don't really put much thought into any ROTC discourse and care to install and well, apparently, resources matter.
I simply pointed out that you left up Discord. It's like that. It's like when you following people on Twitter, right? It's a very passive aggressive move. It's like weird guy smart when he just said that. He's like, I'm following people on Twitter. It's like such a subtle fucking fuck you. And you said, oh man, that's a closet. No, it's gay guy shit. That about nothing. It's just mother's nature. He's being a fucking baby. You have your mother's name.
Left Discord, which was pretty conspicuous. Kicked us out of Discord.
My mom ain't dead.
Looks, again, pretty conspicuous. I don't really miss you. So it turns out there has been a growing trend of people who, for one reason or another, are not fans of Merch. Lance and Thomas Daly are two both very deep, and the Merch's recent proclivity for obsessing over much smaller channels who dislike him, the excitable pair saw an opportunity to have a little fun. Week after week, Merch would bring up the likes of Donny, Inbleachd, Rothbard, Ian Ellis, Nolan Fango, and Chris Foster, responding in 40 minutes time. Bear in mind, the channels with much smaller audiences who would make an only assume are simply having a little innocent fun at Merch's expense. And in addition, these far smaller channels
Yeah.
the opportunity to feel
Seriously, it's like we say stuff over here that we're supposed to hear. You know? Why would he hear this? He's such a little guy.
Well, yeah, he said nothing but bad things to say about you or like it.
I don't care. You think I want him to enjoy me? He sits there, and the things he likes are the most ridiculous fucking things in the entire planet. I saw this rap video he was enjoying the other day, and it's like, it's the most base shit you can fucking do on YouTube right now, where it's like, it's some SoundCloud rapper rapping about fucking being depressed. It's like, how many kids have fucking done this over the last 6 years? That shit's been out there, where these fucking kids dye their hair, wear colors, and act like a depressed white kid. It's teenage angst, but it's black form. I don't know, bro. I don't get it. It's so crazy. High school's weird. The only black kid.
I can't listen to Blink-182 anymore. I have to dye my hair and my braids need to be blob.
He gets sent stuff. It's just, he doesn't even fucking cultivate this shit. It's like Stern, he had his like finger on the pulse. You know, this stuff talked about everything that was the world. You know? This guy Murs, he's supposed to be the internet wizard. Supposed to have it all for you guys. And it's all handed to him. A lot of these hosts do that. They come into their shows and all their prep is done by fucking the audience or somebody else. And they come into it fresh, like no expert at all. They bullshit it like a telecast. Newscast.
Kill off viewers from Merch's much larger platform, given the readiness of Merch to address even the most passive insults.
And by the way, Porcelain, I like you. Hey, it's Nick. I like you, but you're very clearly on the side of people who are slandering. You're very clearly in the camp of people who, like that Thomas Daly guy who made a video calling me a pedophile, which even in tongue in cheek, he's just calling me a pedophile.
And the more
I would never. His hero, Anthony Beda, his name was a pedophile for years. He enjoyed being called a pedophile. Oh, yeah, sure. Meanwhile, he did have 16-year-old girls he was grooming. And fucking 17-year-old girls with their parents' permission. Who worked on the Clinton fund or whatever the fuck it was. Isn't that crazy? all these rich people and their money and just they could do like anything. And so like to think that they would the thing they want to do is fuck a kid. It blows the most evil fucking thing that you could do. Massively.
Man,
What?
this Slumps of Death guy in chat seems to be worried about my health.
What's he saying?
He's
I
doing
haven't
some
been
food
keeping
ban.
up with the chat. The chat does the wrong thing right now.
I'm just saying, like, I just want to let him know I'll just be just fine.
What's he saying?
He's worried
I
for
know
my health.
him. He's okay.
I'm just fine.
He's a new face. Come on.
Lance does look like the 1980s Phil Collins tonight.
I mean, how many faces did Phil Collins have? Like one. These
Years, they
guys, they have like their big arc in their career where they like look like a certain thing, and then they just get old, or they like cut their hair or some shit, and that's their different incarnation. These old rocker guys, musicians. It's like I was driving fucking home the other day. I saw a billboard for Nickelback. Remember the band Nickelback? Great fucking band from the late 90s, early 2000s. They came up with some good fucking clean stuff. We would hear them every day on the radio. Couldn't get enough. And the guy who sang in that band.
Pink Porcelain here again. I have YouTube money and I don't fuck kids so that I use it to spread the good word of Thomas Daly shout out, HBT shout out Porcelain now. Wait, Porcelain, merch is a pedophile. Thomas Daly,
They're using that fucking character in it. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm being generous. I think I use Twitter with 160 characters I give them, you know. But I saw fucking the Nickelback guy. He has short hair now. He used to have this long, blonder,
those long locks,
golden retriever curly hair.
Yeah.
You know, now so fucking he just looks like some random. I can't believe they're doing like tours. And what the fuck's the point, dude?
There's no touring.
That's the only way you guys can make money with your life, or you just want to get all these musicians. I figured it out. They do like one last hoorah, where it's like, sorry, we got enough money. We can figure this out, where we can make money doing this. We can get this tour together, man. We'll do one last album. It'll be great. I've seen a ton of bands do it.
So shout out to Pete, but do you think Wolf is going to do more musicians today?
Oh yeah, breaking the bank.
He's done a lot of donations.
What is that?
It's a dog. And that's
What's
on me.
wrong with your dog, dude?
Comment on you or your dog.
Hold on, I forgot you can hear me. I was about to say, wow, Porcelain's a real nice guy.
Sounds like he's bent.
I fixed it. It's fine. I yelled at him.
Oh, he broke his neck.
Yeah, I told my dog for you. So shut up. Hey, thanks for all the shout outs, Porcelain. I really appreciate that.
Was one or two of the internet's most obscure trolls, night after night after night after night. And
Me and Thomas.
Lance and Thomas gleefully piled on in provoking new
Hey.
and not just like a response. It became a sadistic game to these people, and for some reason, Mersh was willfully playing along. But here's where his anticipation causes confusion. Mersh considers himself as one of the internet's giant killing anti-heroes, punching up whilst taking down internet's bad guys. Whether it's Gabe Hoffman, Owen Benjamin, or Dan Schneider, Mersh was, for all intents and purposes, leader of the Terrorspurs, a rugged internet gang of soccer mom boomers. So to devote so much of his show week in, week out, painfully reiterating that those poking fun at him have no subs, an ode perhaps to Anthony Cumula's obsession with sending trolls to obscurity.
Sounds like just like Anthony. That's his response to the people who call him out on shit. Oh, you don't matter. Well, how you fucking don't matter when you're talking about it?
You
You should have just left it alone.
The defender says, I've never seen such an ugly faggot in reference to me.
Who's that? Ooh,
Defender.
he's gonna fight me.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to them. You're a handsome man, Lance.
Hey, thank you, Thomas. I think I'm pretty cool.
Say the comment. Oh, say the comment. Oh, very rude.
He misses the mark, and in responding so enthusiastically to channels Mersh himself identifies as lacking any influence, only serves to play directly into their hands. After all, they're simply doing what Mersh did to Owen, punching up in hopes of peeling away support.
I haven't said a bad word about Force. No, I'm going to. I like Force. It's unfortunate that you're, kind of being this way. But
His chat runs a lot of the show. He'll just bring up something and he'll fucking lose it on it. You know? We're gonna figure out some covert ops where we get guys in there.
Well, that's what he's alleging.
Bring things in. I mean, we don't do that. I don't do that. I gotta stop saying we stop talking French. Stop speaking so much French. Royce and I have, Merce and I almost have the same amount of viewers right now. Really? I mean, he just started streaming. He must have been getting sent links or something. No, we don't have any influence on that. He's playing video games with Cabby. Remember that guy Cabby last week? He called in. Yelled at Matt. He's friends with Merch. Yeah.
which side is he on?
If he's playing video games with him right now, the guy's always doing something with Merch. That's pretty fucking weird.
Lost.
You're always online with
fucking
an unemployed guy. You must be unemployed too. That's amazing. Amazing. How much money did you collect from the government this month? You fucking losers. Well, they didn't get any money from the government. They steal for their money. I'm sure they're all great guys. But why is it every time fucking unemployed loser Merch is around, people are around? I wonder. I've hung around some weird communities where people would actually pretend that they worked and stuff. And then you'd pop in when you weren't working during the day and it would be dead. But something would pop off, bro, and people would just come out of the woodwork. And you would think to yourself, you go, what happened to your job, bro? Are you busy all day? You don't do this internet shit at work, do you? And you find out, yeah, these people are all fucking losers.
Oh my god. That's so ridiculous. Almost click, leave call. It was a lot, Matt.
Oh, me?
You laid a lot on me in that statement.
What? Where's?
I don't know, just
his main guys. I mean, you
graduate.
can't be fucking riding some guy's dick. I would never be that guy. I don't know. If I enjoyed somebody's material, I would never be like their hype man for them and stick up for them and troll for them.
Confuse me more. Just ignore me completely.
No, you should drink for it.
Yeah, drink more, Lance. But it's not too bad to be a hype man. I'm Porcelain's hype man. I mean, he tells me what to do. He keeps telling me to tell everyone that Mersh is a pedophile.
I'm fucking scared.
I'm scared too. I'm scared of Mersh.
You own me, bitch.
Possibly harming more children.
Have you tried the Brave browser?
Important at this stage is only my interpretation of events I see right now. What Mersh does outside my purview is frankly none of my business, and I'm nothing more than a humble observer. Which brings me to my next point. I have absolutely no direct beef with Mike Shield until last.
Wow, we're going to full war with Fango, by the way. He got offended that he was used in the same breath as the Great Unbelief show.
Oh, good. I hate the Fango. I only know one thing about him, but I hate him.
I clones the Ian Ellis Corporation. Just kidding. Does he exist outside of that? I'm just kidding, guys. Defender was offering 1 more Bitcoin in exchange for info and merch, just putting it out there. LMAFO.
Well, I hope Defango chokes to death.
What's 1 Bitcoin right now? Like 6K? Does Defango even stream on YouTube? Hey, Hostmaster, would you like to tell us about the time that you could have bought Bitcoin for like $6? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like 2012, man. Wait, was that a real question or is that a troll question? It kind of was a troll question.
What the
I know you
fuck?
You got me. You're like, go fuck yourself. They talked about the time Hostbusters was offered Bitcoin in 2012 when it was like $3.
Damn.
Could you believe that? Could you imagine?
That's a crazy story.
I don't even think.
Oh, somebody in the chat was asking about that?
You know, I was in that.
Yeah, I mean,
I was on the top floor at 9/11.
really?
I
I was on the
parachuted.
airplane. I was on the airplane.
I knew it was going to happen, so I brought a parachute that day.
Yeah, I brought an airplane. No, yeah. I'm actually Arabic.
I was at Logan Airport.
I was on United 93.
The day before 9/11.
No, I was on the flight 93 like every day.
Really?
That was
Fly.
I flew it to and from, even during that tragedy. I was on the plane.
What did they serve on the plane? Like breakfast thing.
They served whatever's not kosher.
A lot of people knew about 9/11 and didn't stop it. And that's
Did they
really?
I might know about it.
That's mean. You know? Don't you think that's the meanest thing you could have done?
Especially if you're a country or like a race.
Someone in his chat just asked, is Unbleached in the chat? And it's one of their mods called CIA. We're going to straight up I hope we go into one-on-one mode with Merch tonight. We should get some heat going. What do you think? Should disrupt little video game stream?
Are you gonna bust merch?
He's live. He's live, guys. Come on.
Merch live?
Yeah. He's playing video games in Royce's fucking video game room. No, he has his own little playroom, guys, in that big house in Florida. You can get for $500,000, maybe less. You know what a $500,000 house gets you up here? A little shack.
Nothing.
A little shack in a corner of a fucking street. Sucks. Gross. Don't want it. You're gonna clean it and rebuild it and remodel it. But down there, you can live like Tony Montana, sniffing the cocaine. You can do a lot of things in Florida. I'm thinking of moving, man. I'm making the moves now. I'm hooking people up in the fam.
I'm fucking scared.
That's what I'm starting with. You got to take care of your people first. Look at Merch. So he didn't take care of any of his people.
Last night's night I've kept entirely to myself, spending whatever spare moments I can salvage working on these documentaries.
There's no time for you guys, okay? That was a nice way to put it. So eloquent.
Say that every single day has contained a year's worth of battles. But the sudden focus on what I do and say when he's not around is frankly cringe-inducing. I've never spoken out about him, never covered him in any negative light until now, never conspired against him, never encouraged anybody to say or do a single thing against him, never tweeted about him negatively before last night, and any time I've had something on my mind, I've spoken to Merch directly in direct messages, none of which I would ever have the discourtesy of disclosing.
I'm very much aware that Porcelain is on a Twitter spree about me right now. Apparently, I can't express myself on my own show. By the way, very, very calmly, very methodically. I think I chose my words very carefully last night. I think I was pretty respectful.
Sure, I've occasionally participated in the odd unglitched chat. And yes, I speak to people who happen to dislike Merch. I don't control my entertainment intake or select who I converse with based on their attitudes towards my fucking shield. If that makes me, in his words, middle of the road porcelain, nice slam by the way, then I suggest the issue is with him and not me. I have never directed any.
Where did I hear that middle of the road thing?
Middle of the road porcelain.
You mean like middle of the road, like politics and shit like that?
Yeah, that's why I was
porcelain.
putting middle of the road porcelain in my super chats. Or I mean, porcelain was putting middle of the road porcelain in his super chats.
Like fucking shit. Yeah, middle of the road Norton is what I was thinking, right? That's what it sounded familiar from.
Right.
That was in Oh, okay.
That's a joke.
You guys call him porcelain a computer. It's not nice. Fuck. The fucking guy's making these videos in like 3 seconds. He pulled all these clips and had it out as a response to Mersh. Literally a fucking 3 hours after Mersh was off his show. That's mighty quick of him, right?
He's got pride.
Who's Connor O'Grady?
I don't know.
Like,
I'm gonna guess porcelain has a $6,000 computer. I'm just gonna say it right now.
yeah, Mike Steele. And I'm sick of people calling me Unbleached. Why don't you call me Matt Stearns on these bigger platforms? Get me out there.
You see the imposter, the Matt Stern unbleached rad?
Oh yeah, any fucking people doing that, you're like, you might as well suck dicks on the street corner for fucking money, because that's how fucking gay and what should we call them? Impotent. Change it. That's what you are. You're fucking pathetic. You're trying to be me. It's amazing for these fucking imposters. But yeah, I had to warn the host buses. I'm like, dude, there's people pretending to be you in places. I'm finding out. I gotta verify with him. So
You ever want to go there and find out about him?
what?
You ever want to go there and be like, oh shit, is this guy? Is this guy? You know, Ian Ellis or etc.
I know about all
What the
those.
fuck are you saying, you retard?
You're retarded. That was gonna be like my middle.
My point
class.
was like,
You know what I mean? They're like,
you ever want to track down those
in
people?
my mind, but I'll never fucking really hang out and be around them ever again. You know what I mean? But you know, through all those guys, they're like my middle school classmates. You know, they're in my thoughts and everything. And those times we spent together were great. But it's all over. I'll never see you again.
He's going off to college.
Off the cuff. Off to meet cooler people. Oxy, smash 8, scoffer cab. I mean, this is pretty much like, you know, keep drawing this one out. I want to hear more of Mercy's plan, so.
It's just kind of weird to me. Like, I would just kind of be like, yeah, leave me out of this one. But it's just very, like, middle of the road guy. And I even, then you reached out to me a week ago and you're like, hey, do we have a problem? And I'm like, no, I don't. And I wasn't talking about,
Whoa! No one picked up on that before somebody spoke on that. Well, what's that about? What's that
Who are
about?
you asking me?
Was there some heat before when he was in here, when you were on a couple of months ago, like a month ago?
There's an incredible amount of heat because porcelain, like,
That was like a month ago. though.
okay, I actually, I was not gonna say.
They kind of swept that one under the rug.
It's not. I'll play with this.
How do you get that fucked up on Bud Light? That's why. Look at this guy. Alcohol user.
I know. I gotta stop. It's awful.
Like I've been there. I've gotten so drunk sometimes, and I'm just realizing, like, how the fuck did I get fucked up? And why? How the fuck? Why? I don't want to be this fucked up. Stop. This sucks. And then you get mad at yourself. That's why you see a lot of these people at 2 a.m. doing that when they're freaking out and like breaking shit. They're feeling that way right now. They're just like, I'm so fucked up right now, and they hate themselves.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm just like drunk shit, dude. Don't listen to me.
It's fun.
It's
Kidding fun.
I was talking about. I guess I made a comment about people who've moved on from our community, and some of you guys took that vague shit and ran off, like tried to beef with me and Brett. I'm like, no, we're fine. But it's a little weird now.
At the same time, I'm not beholden to any sort of community or camp or team or squad or clan or internet gang. Online communities are a seriously homosexual endeavor, and it's just not something I have any interest in starting or becoming a part of. I do.
When I heard that, I'm like, dude, he's so fucking right. But I felt that way my entire life, you know? You go to school, did you want to be in one of those cliques, one of those little groups where you had to fucking be a certain way, act a certain way? Or you weren't fucking a part of that. You just weren't. You didn't play trombone, you weren't in fucking band, you know what I mean? You'd want to be in band anyway. But, you know, you didn't play sports, you didn't fucking hang out with the football guys. You had to be a duck to hang out with the ducks, I guess.
Well, you might have hung out with the football guys in the locker room like after hours.
The whole tribe mentality.
Don't tell anybody. I'm just gonna do this.
I've never fucking been about that shit. I've always, you know, kind of thrown my own shit, kind of hung out with whoever. And a lot of those people did the same thing I did. They're kind of diplomatic. But like they knew. They just knew. We knew shit about people. We just knew, yeah, don't fucking trust that guy. But everyone loves him, he's great. Scumbag. You know it. You know it. And then it turns out he is. It's been going on my entire life, seeing it.
Lived it. Learned it. Loved it.
I do, however, appreciate the affection thrown my way from ROTC circles, and I very much like a lot in that group. But I'm just one arbitrary guy on the internet. Just because I'm not in your server doesn't mean we've joined a rival gang. Furthermore, I don't own the thing. It seems like I'm not around as much, or he feels like I've moved on to bigger and better things. Well, that's just...
It's kind of like the same thing with me and Redbot, too. It's like, you know, I used to like the show and everything. I don't like the direction it went in and stuff. Said some things that might have got back to you. Doesn't mean like fucking there's a giant, you know, colliding of worlds. You know what I mean? And I think he figured that out too. I haven't heard anything about it since they came over here a couple weeks ago. They don't come over here? Why? I'm all for it. All for collaboration. Or like a anti-collaboration where it's like we send each other a script every week on what we're gonna say bad about each other, and it just goes on forever and ever and ever. We make money on it.
Something he's got to internally reconcile with. I have no control over how Mersh perceives events, and if he wants to reprise his role as Mersh Noir and investigate my internet activity,
Dude, the guy Necro time. Yeah. Did you really start all this? You're the guy who flipped up my show and sent it to Mersh? Because you're a hero of the day too.
More mean things said about him, that's his prerogative. Just because I liked the show way back when doesn't mean I have to stay glued to Mersh's man boobs. Prior to last night, I've always remained cordial, and going forward, I will endeavour to remain so.
I pointed out and then the saying the any problem, but also pointed out that yeah, he is very much the camp of people that don't particularly care for us, and that's fine. I don't know how that's in any way going off about him for hours, as he implied, but I didn't go off about you, pal. I like you, dude, but I didn't go off about you.
And here's the most...
It shouldn't have went this way, you know what I mean? It seemed to be all just fine there. Fine and dandy. They didn't have to fucking fight. Plus, Merce didn't have to even bring it up on his show. Porcelain didn't have to make this video. How did it get to this so suddenly?
Well, he's got to be an awful person. It's not that hard.
Can you type louder for the guys in the chat, man?
Type louder?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm like really drunk. I almost need to
Dude,
go.
that's all good. They're mentioning it, not me.
I just want to give a shout out to everybody.
missing
I
link.
might have to go. I'm just drunk.
Okay, dude.
Shout out Thomas Daly. Shout out Naklo. Shout out Porcelain. Shout out Vivi. Shout out Petard. Shout out everybody. Oh no, Porcelain's going to stay. Fuck. Okay, okay. Oh, we're staying. We'll finish the video together. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm not Thomas Daly. I have absolutely no agency over either of them, and their actions are not mine. What they do on the internet is none of my business, and I would never dictate to them what they can and cannot do. I've known both of them far longer than I've known Mersh, and even then, I don't know either of them particularly well. Just because they've gone a certain way doesn't necessarily mean that I follow. Whatever wildly gay or schizophrenic schemes those guys are up to is frankly nothing to do with me. I'm not going to run around disavowing their actions out of some sort of loyalty to Mersh. I'm not going to follow them around the internet, explaining away their sentiments in defense of Mersh's feelings.
Porcelain's a dope guy too, because like when I would go into RTC's chat and say things when I still could, he timed me out. Porcelain timed me out. He was doing some fucking spruggish shit, right? And he figured it out. He's like, holy shit, I'm doing what they do. This is fucking gay. What am I doing? I really think he figured it out when he was hanging out with the whole RTC world. He's like, yeah, this isn't for me. You know what I mean?
He knew it all along.
He dipped his toes in the pool. He had a beer at the party. He took off. You know what I mean?
He knew it all along.
But like, that's my own experience with him going through that situation. I totally get it now, where it's like I've been through it with him personally. Where it's like, you know, I fucking said some things to RTC and he kind of stuck up for them, but also like fucking took my voice away from me, which is like, you know, in our little side of the world, not cool, right? Banning's not cool, kicking people out. Unless you're fucking blatantly doxing people and doing like shit, posting guys shitting, you know? It's kind of fucking, everything else should be free roam. Right, Hostbuster? Hell yeah. Please listen.
I'm not in some sort of Mersh-hating camp, nor am I responsible for a pair of hyperactive meth heads. And just because Mersh has cultivated...
Wow, you guys hear that? He calls you hyperactive. Hyperactive meth heads. Don't like getting slammed by your friend. You like it? You get to? Mersh wouldn't like that, friends, if you called him a meth head. Just kidding around.
You get pretty pissed off.
Man, people think it's real. Shut up. You're too close to me.
I know. He's known for taking things personally. That's for sure.
Fuck him.
A community of e-friends doesn't mean that's how the rest of us operate. This is paranoid narcissism at its most extreme. Not everybody who dislikes Mersh is plotting his downfall, nor are they joined at the hip in some sort of hive-minded conspiracy. They're just having some retarded fun on the internet, knowing to provoking the reaction. I mean, Mersh and his purity police are in their second week beating some autistic dead horse for the horrific crime of sending a wildly exaggerated and wildly comedic Google image dick pic to some ROTC fangirl for a fucking laugh. Now, it doesn't take an IQ of 147 to realize endlessly raiding the
My power apparently just decided to go out, boys.
retarded direction to take his show into. And if doing things like that...
How are you still talking to us, though? You're on your phone now?
Over my phone.
Oh, okay.
But I'll mute. I didn't leave you. Like, apparently, like, a power switch
No,
happened.
bros-
Like, lightning strike. Or bullshit.
Bros, and it looked like you were passed out for a little bit, so we're going to use that as something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't use those thumbnails. Thumbnails are gay! Hey, you guys, I noticed this too. Somebody over in Jesse Lee Peterson's camp has changed up his thumbnails. And they're fucking horrible! Like, an 8th grader can make better thumbnails than whoever's doing these.
They got worse?
It's just my opinion. I don't like them on my feed.
What do they look like?
They just don't look cool. They don't look like videos I would even watch. You know what I mean?
That's beta.
I think they're trying to hide that it's a black guy hosting a radio show.
Ooh.
I mean, they used to feature him in a microphone. Like, it would be an actual, like cutout of him from that clip. And now it's just like fucking, random ass shit. Like it'll be like a SpongeBob meme of like him crying or something, and then like a quote from the clip. I think he's trying to show it. But like whoever he fucking hired to make these is like some young fucking millennial, and he's trying to like reach some like younger audience or something. I get it, but it's like these thumbnails suck. It's not gonna bring you.
Oh shit! That's what they're doing. Yeah, they're almost like treating it like it's an art project or something.
Oh,
It reminds me of the SNL interstitial thing.
fucking
Like SNL go to commercial break.
ALP talk. Like, I just want to scroll through some of these. Like they're using Simpsons fucking stuff. Mama said nobody 8 hours ago.
I know you have your rule that you have to agree with the host.
See the old stuff where it actually like has like descriptions of what's happening in the clips and stuff, and it's fucking weird, man. Like the weird motherfuckers in LA that he finds to like work for him, because they're not doing him a good service. He's paying them good money, and these fucking thumbnails suck.
I gotta be honest, I kind of like them.
Oh, you kind of like them?
Yeah,
Because you're like a fucking, you're one of those people. You're fucking programmed.
one of those betas.
You're indoctrinated through the fucking school system here in America. You probably got straight A's and attended every fucking day at school from fucking preschool till the day you graduated high.
Yeah. So what are you saying, babe? I don't know what your point is. Matt, what's up? Huh?
All right, we're good. I have no idea what happened. If you're watching Housebuster, come back to the appearance.
Lyrically committing hate crime, loose from the corner of my mic. Now it's hang time. From my drive design to break spots, transplants coming through, and we're one of a kind. With the growth to get
My whole internet just like bugged out for 1 second, and it was enough to take like everything off. It looked like no idea. It felt like a DDoS. All right. Hell yeah. Welcome back on Bleach Show. Sorry about that shit. Didn't mean to scare you there. Just had a whole bunch of people watching the stream too. Just get out of here. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. And dude, the whole episode's torched now. It's like now it's 2 parts. There's fucking much play. Woo. We lost Lance. I don't know where Lance is. So, Ghostbuster. What do we got to do here, folks? 929-322-4595. Well, talk to me, bro. Let's chat for a little bit. Do a little weed. And so. Weed. Weed is the best thing in the world. I got my bong here. I have the cleanest bong in podcast. Absolute cleanest. It's like I have a new bong every show. Look at this thing. You could eat that. Nice bong. Nice and clean. doing a lot better with it than my old phone over the years. One guy telling me in my Discord this week, one of my boss was like, I would smoke coffee out of it. Oh, come on, man. That's disgusting. That's not where it's at. Remember that? Where it's at. Two turntables and a microphone. So, yeah, I don't know where we left off. That sucks, dude. I hate when that happens. The goddamn internet cuts the fucking screen, and the screen gets cut somehow. But this is the worst one because I lost everybody. Thomas Daly's hanging out here. He's hanging out, right?
Yeah, you got 60 people watching.
Pretty good. I don't know who it was.
I think it was some Merch people. I was in Merch's stream
like
some moments
when
ago
the
talking about you.
I like when the Merch people pop in because they're fucking quiet. They're weird people, man. You know, they don't say anything, and some of them are loud as fuck. But the Merch people, they don't do much. They don't say anything. Crazy. It's also smart, you know. What is he playing? He's playing some child's game.
He's actually playing like I'd love to shit on him, call him a pedophile right now, but he's actually playing my favorite game of all time, Rust.
Oh, Rust. It doesn't look like Rust. It looks like fucking like a newer game.
Well, Rust is new now. It's
I just call all guys who play games like, because I don't play games. I don't have the brain to do it anymore. I've tried. I've sat here and like, do this, do that. I find them tedious, you know.
They can be, and Rust is the most tedious. Well, not the most, but it's a pretty tedious game. It's for autistic people.
Yeah, you gotta have like a brain where it's like, I need something to do. I need something to do. My brain is like, I do so much. I gotta chill out. I gotta shut it off. I'm gonna be dumb for like 8 hours a day, or I'm fucking off balance. You know, I'm too serious. Nothing's good, and then the depression sets in.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I play Rust for 18 hours. You don't think about the depression.
Oh yeah, close the mind out. What are you doing, Jarva? Too, Jarva's here, just sitting.
Oh, that's who that is? I saw them setting up their plush dolls.
She's autistic, people.
Yeah, I like her. The first time she was on here with Lance,
She's
when I met her.
32 years old or some shit, and still lives at home.
You have to look good for her. She's in my Discord server now. I want to send her pictures of my penis, but she doesn't really give me much.
She could talk to us, and this could make it better, but
She's
one of those, I'm crazy.
doesn't seem like she's paying attention right now. She's got other things
She
going
texted
on.
me today, like, WYD, like, we're not like that, just, like, this is how I interact with her. You know, she lives, like, local to me. I could go hang out with her, get beers, or whatever the fuck people do these days. And I don't fucking do that with people. I find it weird. Like, anytime I'm with people, they just want to fucking go somewhere else. You know, there hasn't been a person that I've had, like, a vibe with where it's like, I want to fucking hang out. Fucking do stuff, dude. Since I was a kid. Where you fucking ride around in the car and smoke blunts, listen to music. And still then you weren't fucking doing anything. You're sitting around. Because you're in the car, you're out of your fucking house. But yeah, I think Jarvis is a protester tonight. Protester.
If we yell loud enough, is she gonna hear us?
It's like sitting out the national anthem. Selfish. Really selfish. Oh, Bandy quit weed? What?
Oh Jesus, that's news.
What, did he get arrested?
I hope so.
He got arrested for his ex now.
All right, well, I guess let it be known, everybody, that Bandy's quitting weed.
He's sober.
Yeah, I mean, like, good for you. I mean, I'm not gonna go sober. I couldn't do it. But yeah, bong hit for Randall right now. He can't do it anymore.
Imagine going to NA and talking about weed. I almost want to do that.
Just to be a dick.
They really don't talk about specific drugs anyways over there. They're like, my disease, man, you know, I gotta keep the disease at bay every day by fucking coming to these meetings.
Oh, Rolly asked a pertinent question in chat. Is this Thomas? Yes, Rolly, this is Lee Thomas.
What else do I want to get into tonight? And I'm missing the host buster. I had some shit with him. We wanted to discuss. Oh, that shit was in the right tap, man. You see all that fucking bait? Very anticlimactic, but yeah, thank you. Nice tobacco pipe. I don't know about you guys and where you live, but haven't you heard, bitches? Marijuana is legal. At least where I live, Massachusetts.
Oh, it's legal in my whole country now.
Massachusetts. You're Canadian?
Yes, I'm from Canada.
Well, the MAGA hat threw me off. What's up with Canadians caring about American politics?
It's because of how Canadian public schools work. One of the things that they really drill into your mind as a child is that Canada has no culture, and that multiculturalism is our culture. So it's all we have is American media. There's like Trailer Park Boys, I guess, but there's nothing distinctly Canadian other than like hockey and stereotypes.
Well, I heard they had to do some sort of, like on the radio, they have to have at least 40 to 60%.
Yeah, that is true. It's like legally mandated. Same with like in Quebec. It's like everything has to be in French and English is tiny. It's
That's
a big
I
bag
throw
country.
people off with my Canadian mug, and I was like, you know, fucking Montreal is like a whole section of it French. You think I fucking speak French? And then the way I talk and present myself, I'm not Canadian whatsoever, man. Canadian guys, like anybody up from up north, way faster. You know, they're way nice people. They went down south too. It's like this middle of the country, you know, East Coast bullshit, where everyone just has angst. It's fucking. But you think like Canada shit, so you're just all about American stuff.
Yeah, basically. Most of us feel that way. I mean, I hate Canada for my own reasons.
We shouldn't hate it, man.
Well, I have nothing against the land, but you know, they've got to be getting tough old faggots that run this country.
Bret Hart
Unless they get hung in the street for treason.
The Calgary Summers. He said he wouldn't miss a second of the Calgary Summer for a WWE reunion this year. What the fuck is going on with WWE? Oh yeah, I had that video. There's a guy. A lot of pedophile shit going on in the world today.
Yeah, I know. Like,
What is wrong with the world? Dude, the fucking. I guess this is a bigger channel. Let's go way up. Shit. It's Let's Start an Uprising, right? What is it called? It's a huge channel. It's like over a quarter, just under a half, and in between, you know, 1/3 of a million subscribers. Big channel. I showed this to somebody. They're like, "Oh, that guy's still around." Okay, thanks. I don't know who this fucking is. I just typed in WWE, and I saw this video. I found it interesting. But, yeah, a call for an uprising. An uprising sounds so gay. Didn't Owen Benjamin use the uprising word?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about Owen Benjamin.
I know Bob Fobian uses uprising, so ironically. The WWE is a cult unlike any other.
is a call for
This show is great. You don't blatantly ignore text-to-speech super chats because you're too much of a brainless pedophile like Merch to respond. Anyway, go subscribe to Thomas Daily.
Wow, thanks a lot, Porcelain. I really appreciate that. Now when he gets it from me. When he gets it from me, he fucking ignores it.
What happened to the host buster though? He's in the chat.
I'm back. Uprising, welcome to today's show. I want to on the WWE because I've seen this now. It's been going on. I just haven't gotten around to talking about it. But the WWE is just such. I don't know if there's any company out there in entertainment that's more poison than what the WWE has become. Long gone are the days of the Macho Man and those kinds of characters. The WWE pushes every agenda that I talk about more than anything out there on television, in my opinion, from what I've seen. From them supporting, breast, the philanthropy stuff with the breast cancer awareness, the Susan Coleman Foundation, whatever it's called, which I've covered before, which is just a complete fraud. To, they're having wrestlers now wearing the pride shirts and things like that. Having wrestlers go out like Seth Rollins wearing.
I don't know those fucking breast cancer companies like not have fucking billions now. You know what I mean? Billions of fucking dollars. With every year being breast cancer month and fucking people donated, taking all the awareness and shit. It's died off over the years. I don't see it as much as football and shit. But yeah, you think about it, man. It's so fucking racket. Some way, someone's lining their pockets off of it.
Clothing that has the Baphomet on it, the upside down pentagram, which I covered that as well as one of my first videos. To the hand symbols, to the characters, to now even blurring the lines in a sense where people will look at this and they'll go, well, I don't know if that's really what's going on, but they're really pushing the feminist movement where it's almost like if you put this, if you turn the TV on and see wrestling, it's all women now. It's they push the men in the back burner. That's because Vince McMahon is taking the orders that he's been given, and that's why the WWE stock has gone from like $7 to $80 because the ratings have never been worse. If you think about how stocks and stuff work, everybody thinks like, oh wow, I heard oh this is going on with this company.
That's the fucking a bad thing when the stock goes up fucking instead of down. It holds like a real high number instead of a lower number. I don't know I don't get this guy's point on that in this thing, but it brings up some some weird trans shit with the WWE and kids.
I wanted to talk about named Becky Lynch. She's a female, so as they're pushing.
Yeah, Naklo is a big fan of Becky Lynch. So this for you, Naklo. He doesn't like that she calls herself the man, and I found it weird too. Where I'll tune into Raw and see a woman calling herself the man, and then her real life / fucking scripted boyfriend who's also a wrestler has a shirt for sale to people that says the man's man. It's strange. It's different times. I don't know. I watched WWE when I was a kid, and they had good old broad panties matches. You could see what Jerry the King Lawler would call puppies. Yeah. I remember actually seeing titties on pay-per-view. Pretty dope. The kids these days would love it. Telling them. And now they're getting this shit. And I kind of agree with this guy. In this echoey room with his giant audience and fucking just terrible. Like, how do these guys produce content? Even Hostbuster calling out ROTC on being 75% in on doing their show where they kind of don't make it look good. So it's like, it's not half-assed, but it's almost half-assed.
In the feminist movement, this is how they're blurring lines to kids and stuff. This is how they're blurring the gender names and how you tag things. This woman is going out there and her whole gimmick is calling herself the man, right? So she goes out there and she's like, I'm the man.
I'm told you about that. Can we get the link to the redhead of the Boy Meets World show that premiered on Black.com? I'm not into watching chicks get slammed by BBCs, but like a 90s fucking icon, like the redheaded girl from fucking Boy Meets World. Who was she? Who dis? 929-322-4595. Give me a call. Oh, it's a be right back there. I guess what else? Where's my cast of characters? Oh, Joe Booney's here. Hello, my friend. Oh, it's great to talk to you. You're
How you doing, brother?
so respectful. Happy to be here.
Happy August 3rd, 2019. I hope you have a good day.
August 3rd is a great day.
Absolutely is. Happy birthday to Tom Brady. Happy 45th birthday, brother. We love you here.
Tom Brady's birthday is today. Imagine that. Yo,
How
who
you
else?
doing anyway? Good?
You know who else's birthday is today?
What's up?
My mother's.
I want to wish your mother a happy birthday. She should be very proud to have a good son like you, man. She deserves a 2.5 inch of ribeye steak.
She's proud. She gets a good son. She deserves, a good son.
She does. I'm actually being really realistic. You're very
I'm
lucky
trying
to
to
have
give
a
it to her. In her later years, we're in her middle years. She's gonna be like 100. So,
Happy birthday, Penelope.
One day your mother's will be gone. That's the beauty of it.
we try not to think about.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bill Bandy. I'm from the former Techno State. I just want to say this is a hell of a program.
There's no former. It's still available.
No, it's definitely former.
Happy Mother's Month. Thank you. Jesse, will you wish my mother, Carol, a happy birthday? My mother, Carol, this song is for you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, and Mama Mia, hola. Miri, 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 miri. Miri, miri, mucho. That's how you say miri, right?
I gave that motherfucking Jesse.
What are you getting for your mother on Bleach? What are you getting? Flowers?
Usually, I get her fucking. She has everything. Jesus Christ! I'm dealing.
You should offer to make her
everything.
CUDA tight again.
You should have a stream with her. Have a good show with her.
Yeah, I'll have a stream with her. No.
No, but the redhead from Boy Meets World premiered on Block.com today. Her name is
Really?
Maitland Ward.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna Google when I heard voices.
Yeah, Maitland Ward. It was. I watched it. It was just average. She has no defining features. Her ass is flat, like a whipped plank. Yeah, what a gay name. Unless you're a mistress, you better not have a gay name like that.
Who did she play on Boy Meets World?
She played Corey's brother's girlfriend in the later seasons when they were in college. Not Corey's brother's, yeah, Corey's brother's girlfriend. And she fucked around with what was the best friend's name?
She's got great tits.
No, they're average. They're just a little perky.
No way. Kid average. Those are
Dude,
terrific.
she's out. She's older now, eh?
Those are fire, dude. And the red hair, I like redheads because they're super rare.
Bro, I'll take Topanga any day.
There's a fucking it's a mammal thing with me where it's that's a super hot redhead with giant fucking tits. Like you need to fucking make a kid with her, make a baby, like fucking procreate. Like she's super rare, the genes, all that shit.
Like she's super. I'd rather have Topanga with a big fucking bush instead. And I'm gonna get off, but my dabs are better than your dabs. And yeah.
Didn't look like Topanga. I mean, you should have better dabs. You're in San Francisco. You can go to you can go to the fucking cookie store anytime you want.
Great program, bro.
I'm jealous. You could smoke fucking Gary Payton And fucking
Today is a very sad day in America.
Wi-Fi OG. What's your favorite
Indeed.
shit right now, dude?
For flour,
Yeah, everyone's on those crazy exotics like the fucking
right now it's white runts. Right, white runts is like the popular strain right now.
like shit that's not like juicy fruit, right? Yeah, all that type of shit.
Like forbidden fruit.
Yeah, all types of shit. Like
Also, Sunday Driver is really good.
it's just like you can't get that shit out of these folks.
East Coast, Beast Coast, you know what I mean?
They don't know how to grow good weed out here. Like we got decent weed, but like they don't know how to fucking like get the phenos and all that shit to the fucking real shit.
Dude, I'm glad you listen to me when I say that my weed's better than your weed because some people don't listen.
Well, I understand because I'm jealous. I'd love to be able to fucking smoke what they got in San Francisco. I love that they got the real shit.
Remember I used to be on your show as like a co-host and then I'm not?
You weren't a co-host, you were a guest. Oh yeah, I remember her from Boy Meets World. Dude, she was hot back then. She had a tit job. She had a tit job. That's why her tits were so amazing. The surgeon made them.
All right, I'm going to enjoy the program by not being on the program. Have a good night, gentlemen.
All right. I need to see this black video.
I know you do. Goodbye.
Wow, I need to see them titties. I mean, I'm going to be disappointed. She's, getting dicked down by a big black mule.
You think Brock Lesnar's going to retain his title?
I don't get the Brock Lesnar title thing. I think it's his like his fucking. You're here for this too. We're talking about WWE cult.
That's why I come in.
I mean, do you drink the Kool-Aid over there, where you're into this throwing in the kid's face of the women's stuff? And
not really.
You think they get a little too subliminally political with their stuff that influences children?
Yeah, absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely.
Wow. I mean, my parents growing up, they kind of saw that there's a negative influence involved with wrestling, especially during the fucking Attitude.
Well, I heard it's
watching.
going to be 18 soon. I heard that.
I was watching during Attitude Era, so they had a lot to be worried about.
Well, this is going to be worse than Attitude Era. You know that. Bleach
coming up. This is we're not complaining. This is them being like left wing pandering types when it comes to like having a woman call herself the man.
See, she's trying to be the next Stone Cold Steve Austin as a girl, but it's not gonna go that way.
Is that how it's? Who's the last person to call himself the man?
People do not agree with it. Charlotte Flair.
Why do you like Charlotte Flair so much? So?
Because she's phenomenal at what she does. She's a great superstar. She has a great attitude in the WWE industry, and I love how she wrestles.
All the women that they have wrestling are all smaller than her.
Well, that's Vince Kennedy McMahon. He's making the WWE look like a dumpster. Like you can look at Braun Strowman facing against Kalisto Rey Mysterio. Like, come on,
women wrestlers that look like women wrestlers. Like, you should have fucking people like China. You shouldn't have women.
Yeah, what happened to China?
That are hot. If you don't want them to be sex objects, make them monsters. Again, what's
I haven't heard about China. Not China. What's her name? I forgot her name. She's Asian. She was undefeated for a very long time.
You know how Vince feels about the Asian women.
Oh, they don't do well. Asian women doesn't matter what they are. They're all good people.
I can't put an Asian.
Oscar. Where has Oscar been?
I don't know. Play an older name. I wasn't doing. I'm a Cash fan. You know what I mean? Cash.
I like that sweater on Bleach. It looks good. That sweater. It's a very nice sweater.
Sure, it sucks. Should have seen the shit I was doing for it. And the shit I wanted to hang out with my mom for a birthday. She was doing it. It's on her mother's vineyard.
Oh, you should take her for a nice steak dinner.
Doing the wasp thing. I have no idea. Drinking martinis on a boat. Mel Punk is really going to have an MMA fight. Why?
I like Dave Bautista. Dave Bautista goes. butt kicked.
He's
Yeah.
in MMA. That was years ago. Got his butt kicked again on WWE for money.
Yeah, I know that.
If you want to watch the thing,
Triple H is the luckiest man.
What?
Luckiest man to
Well, watch the
marry
show.
Stephanie McMahon.
The show
He's very
yes.
lucky.
right now?
First of all, she's
I got time now. I might not have time tomorrow.
A great, great.
I wanted to watch the show last night.
I had different class there.
I know. I kept trying to answer your call.
Situation was got Tampa
She
ball.
didn't have surgery. She would be hot.
Well, you think she had
Wait a
surgery?
minute. Wait a minute. Did I just hear a bleep saying his mom bitched him on her birthday?
Undertaker.
Wait, we gotta listen in.
That was many years ago, man. I think that was 20 years, 15 years ago. She's 40 years old.
That's the truth. That's so sad.
Wait, this is more important. This is about breast
She's
implants.
still a fabulous woman.
She's got those,
What?
got those great tits.
This is about breast implants.
They definitely have some breast implants, and they're good jobs. I mean,
What?
as a connoisseur of the breast implants, the girls like to show them off.
Oh, shut up with him.
What are you talking about, breast implants?
Come here.
Are they
Come
talking
on
about
and
breast
fucking
implants
bring him
now? I
up.
mean,
You're a bitch.
What are you talking about?
I hate you.
I hate you.
Bleach.
The hate is for la la la.
And then you're saying something about breast implants.
I'm saying let's listen in. They're talking about breast
Anyways,
implants.
Unbleachd, I gotta go, my friend.
All right.
I just finished my show. I just want to come.
Oh yeah, have a good one, man.
Is this Howard Stern, 1998? All right.
I wish. I listened to KC. I didn't know that KC looked like that.
Casey who?
The intern.
What's the Discord address? It's in the description.
Marks, can you hear us?
Who? From KC?
You're so dumb.
Unbleached.
So we're kind of technically in bonus.
Okay, Bleach is an intern. Are you talking about Casey from Howard Stern?
Yeah, I'm talking about Casey from Howard Stern, but I don't know if Marks. I know, like I'd heard him on the radio. I never saw like any kind of video of him until yesterday.
People chilling.
I sent you that link of all the Casey stuff.
I know. I listened to it. I listened to the whole thing. Were you even seeing my video yesterday?
I was busy yesterday, girl.
I was talking to Hansy and I listened to that whole thing.
My computer went down and stuff happened with AK and 4K and I couldn't call back.
Well, every time you call, I kept trying to pick up the phone and then there was nobody there.
You know, it's like easy.
My computer was down.
I mean, it was weird because you were like crank calling me.
Yeah, I got to fix my computer, and a mix of that stuff was happening over there. I had to deal with the living room.
You know what bothers me about KC Mixtape Volume 1? There's no KC Mixtape Volume 2. That's so fucked up. Like, just keep it at mixtape until you make Volume 2, and then
people.
I don't know what this thing is at these parties.
But you want me to do it now?
She's running up and someone.
No, I have to. I don't want to be, but I'm gonna call into Unbleached right now.
You can go to his radio station in Long Island.
With like air and her two cups. The most beautiful set of tits I've seen.
Howard.
I mean, you're going to New York, right? You're moving there eventually.
Earlier today.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, well, if you go there, you'll probably run into the case. You can go to his, radio station. Yes.
He has a radio station?
I watched that probably.
He's like a recovery 12-step guy.
I was watching that a lot this morning before I left the house.
Well, I mean, I don't know what I feel about Casey.
Oh, let's set it. There's
a guy trying to
set up a section with the Discord.
He had some problems.
Or
drinking problems.
Not
gambling problems.
Drinking problems?
And depression problems.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put you on mute because I'm getting in trouble. I don't even know how to do
Hello.
it. Hey.
What are your favorite kind of boots?
Whoa. Hey. I wonder. How did you get into this female? I have been just Google imaging.
That's the dumb bitch in this appearance. Calling the show.
Wait, that was her doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, why were you, lady, can you hear me? I don't get it. I wanted to.
Nope. Nope, can't hear you. Sorry.
Are you at a child's house?
Sorry.
That room is awful.
Oh, is she doing it again? I mean, I don't think
I unmuted you.
Hello.
Oh, okay, so this is Jarva?
Jarvis, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was saying she looks like an age-ridden Bret Michaels when Lance was talking to her. And now I feel bad now, Jarva. I'm sorry.
After the beep, we might play it on the show.
Is she dumb?
I feel like we've established that much. Again, no offense, lady.
Got all these bracelets, but you should have one that says, "Have patience, I'm autistic. I might fight you if you assist me." Just give it time. They have those like people seatbelts and shit now.
She does have an odd amount of bracelets.
She's one time I met her to hang out at a KFC and she wore a ski mask.
I mean, as you would. I mean,
we went
at KFC. You're hanging out at KFC. Where else do you hang out?
Her car got towed away. So she was just pouting and fucking being a begging homeless person the whole time. What am I gonna do? Then I took her out to a comedy show at a pizza place.
I don't think I was begging or being a homeless person any part of the time.
Yeah, you were. You even
I was begging and being a homeless person.
You even
I was being a homeless person the entire time we hung out. So were you. You were being homeless too. Okay, we were inside nobody's homes. So we were both being homeless together inside KFC, in Harvard Square, at Tommy O'Dee's fucking. You're being more homeless than me, if anything.
Okay, well, you wore a ski mask the whole time.
Yeah.
Like a pedo.
Exactly.
You're a creep.
Yep.
You have social anxiety disorder.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So do you.
No.
Yeah. Oh, 100.
I beat the system.
You what?
You can't have social anxiety if you don't socialize. I beat the system.
Well, you're fine. You shouldn't have social anxiety with me, but you do. You're like so afraid of me.
I don't want to get close to you. I don't want to get near you at all.
I know. You're like so.
This is as comfortable
but
as
it's not real. It's like when we hung out when we're actually together. Is it scary? Is it scary? No.
How was it scary?
Is it?
How was it scary? Is it? Was it? Who's it?
I said, is it scary?
Is it scary? Sure.
When we're hanging out, is it scary? Are you scared then?
No.
Yeah, I don't think you are either.
I'm not scared.
And you're not enjoying yourself?
Usually just bored.
That's not true at all.
It is true. I'm bored with everything.
Okay. Well,
don't get insulted.
Not insulted.
Don't have a hissy fit. I mean, what's the matter, Jarvis? What do you say?
What? About what?
What are you insinuating?
What?
What are you talking about? What brings this all up? Like fucking
You're the one. This is what you're talking about. All I said was that I was not begging or homeless during any of our time together.
Therapy. Teach me your therapy.
What do you want to know? What's your problem?
Teach me my social anxiety.
Well, open up to me.
Okay, I'm open.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about your social anxiety.
I'm opening. You see me open?
Okay. When
confirm that you can see I'm open.
I see some opening.
We're waiting.
Well, do you want to tell me a little bit about your social anxiety, or do you want me to ask you pointed questions?
Go ask.
Go ask?
Yeah, ask.
Ask. When do you feel that you've been in
playing with her hair like a car?
Do you feel that you've been in any abusive relationships?
Every single one of them. Hello?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, it's Hansi.
Yeah.
Yo,
dude.
What do you think? Yeah, I tried calling in earlier, bro, but you had another guest on. I called to say what's up, man. Alright. Hope you're having a good show and shit.
Thanks, man.
So what are you guys talking about today?
Oh, lots of stuff. The WWE's influence on kids negatively.
Dude, are you gonna watch? I know you're a wrestling fan. Are you gonna watch AEW when it comes when it debuts?
I mean, like I said, I've been watching AEW, but I find it just a not even indie tier type program right now. Like, I don't know what to think of it.
Okay, let me ask you this, bro.
Honestly, they just signed a bunch of people and they don't know what they're dealing with right now, and I don't blame them. So it's not going to be good for a while.
I hear you, but let me ask you this: do you think CM Punk is going to sign?
Probably not. He's insane.
There's a conspiracy that people think that he is the brainchild behind AEW from the get go.
No, he hates wrestling, according to him. And he's such an integral guy, you know. Everything he says is fucking he sticks to it. I hate guys like that who fucking come out with things and then they go against it. So if he goes back to wrestling, he's a fucking loser anyway. You know.
Well, I mean, he is appearing at StarCast. Like
it's fine. He's meeting fans and stuff, but I'm talking about like signing with one of the companies. He goes back to that. He's a fucking he's a double cross.
I hear you, but the thing is, if he does, though, dude, that will. I think there's only 3 people that could get AEW, maybe get as big as WWE, and those guys are CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and if John Cena ever does it, but that's not gonna happen. But if John Cena ever went into AEW, that would probably put them in the same position as Hulk Hogan and WCW.
That would never happen. When Hulk Hogan went to WCW, no one cared. WCW had a 2-year layover in between him joining them, and he really didn't have any, until he fucking did the whole heel turn bullshit.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. No, you're right. No one really did care. Like, yeah, it did make a big difference when he jumped over. That's true. But there's something. Is there anybody you think who was in WWE that you would like to see outside WWE? Because the one guy that I would like to see is probably Randy Orton. I think outside WWE, I think he would do amazing. In my opinion.
Watching Randy Orton fucking 15 years on TV.
No, but you see him under the WWE. I think
it's like, what else are you gonna see him do though?
Well, I mean, the last couple of years, he's been talking shit to all the indie guys.
It's like The Rock, you know what I mean? And what else can you see The Rock do?
Well, I mean, but the thing is, the last couple of years, he's been talking shit to the indie guys about how they do high flying moves. So at least there's a built-in story there if he decides to go there. You know what I mean? He could fuel all the indie darlings that he kind of cussed out and shit.
I'm gonna fucking take something you said in real life and turn it into some story angle.
Right? Dude, they do it all the time.
So
I mean, they do it all the time. What's that?
It's so obscure.
I mean, that's part
of WWE's lazy writing. They're not going to do that in AEW. AEW's going to be a circus. It'll be a fucking. I think their television show will be a Nitro based. You'll see a lot of 3-minute matches. It'll be like Nitro. Yeah. They have to. These shows need to be like that though. Watch an old Nitro from like '96. They're incredible. You could watch them. You could binge watch them. They're so good. But it's the same matches over and over again. You know.
Yeah.
And
I hear you. What is there anybody that's new to you from AEW that you go, hey, this guy's kind of cool, like that you didn't know before, or no?
Not really.
Not really?
No. I've never been like seen a new wrestler in my life. You really gotta prove like stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not a mark. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you, bro. Have you been watching any of the New Japan shit lately or no?
I don't really watch that.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that guy Dean Ambrose, who's John Moxley now, he's been killing it in New Japan. Like, he's been having some really dope matches in New Japan. Like, he's in that tournament. That they do a tournament every year called the G1, and it's like one of the most exclusive tournaments. So he went there, and his whole motivation is that he's gonna do what Kenny Omega did, and he's basically gonna study Kenny Omega, where he came from and all that, so that they can fight, because they're fighting at the All Out. So it's actually a pretty good fucking storyline.
Dude, Kyle, how the fuck did you get Bobo on the fucking show?
This is Bobo. Hello.
Well, hi. This is Bundy. I'm rolling a fat blunt right now.
Honestly, doesn't really sound too much like Bobo. It's a little bit of vibes.
Which Bobo are you talking about? The one from Opie and Anthony, or the one from House Church?
Don't talk about my mom, asshole.
Fuck off.
Oh.
No, like, yo, where's something?
Where's what's her name? Jarva.
Yeah.
Maybe she's in a can or something.
Man,
yo, who that is? That sounds like Cedric John, basically.
I'm Bundy from the former Techno State.
Are you quitting? Are you quitting smoking weed, Bo Bandy?
No, I'm rolling a fat blunt right now just to reassure.
But we heard it's on TMZ that I can no longer smoke weed. And we've all done a silent prayer for you. But we also feel that it's good. We feel that it's time and that it's beautiful and it's right.
I feel like Harvey should pay up, otherwise he should stop slandering my name.
Jarvis, your pussy moist?
Harvey the rabbit?
Is it musty?
Harvey from Team Z.
Yeah.
I thought Jarva had a dip.
He's also in the People's Court.
Penal! Can't check this penal at the door.
I want another guy who doesn't show with this, woman.
Oh, is this Jarva?
To ask her about her pussy.
Lucky if this penal fits in the door.
Is this Jarva?
Yeah, it's Jarva.
Are you in a can or something?
Yeah, I am in a can.
Fuck yeah.
The hell? Yeah, who is this guy?
I'm the TMZ of THC, dude. My weed's better than your weed, bro.
So why do you have to quit smoking marijuana? What's happened? Is it a legal issue? Is it health? Is it holistic? We all support it.
Not a couple.
Yeah, I agree with Jarvo. Why are you going sober?
We support it.
Clear it up. That has nothing to do with this.
That's the piss out, man. Because
Okay.
You know what Jarva does? Jarva's the cup.
Jarvis.
No, I'm already in a cup, and it's not a cup; it's a can.
Jarvis on
No,
probation.
you're in a can or something. Remember, I just said that.
I just said that.
You got a hairy cunt.
Jarvis, you do spice?
What?
You do spice and K2.
What is spice? What is spice?
More like K3, because I'm in.
Could you imagine smoking fake weed?
Oh no, I don't do spice.
Matt, I don't know how long you've been. I don't know if you remember this, but like in 2011, there was like a case of all these WWE guys that because they can't smoke weed, so they all got caught with fake weed and like it fucked them up or some shit like that. So I never understood. Like why. What was that?
That shit's like Flacco. It makes you like crazy, dude.
What is Flacco? What is Flacco?
Where you are part in the paint when you take that. Flacco.
It's when you like fucking spaz out, you turn like a weird zombie kind of person. And your skin peels off.
When does that happen?
From doing synthetic drugs. You should only do drugs that come out of the earth.
Like what kind?
People will pay you for your skin.
You should only do drugs that are grown.
Like what do you get Flacco from though?
From fucking a guy named Flacco.
What?
Black gentlemen that are 6'7" and have dreads and are former bodyguards.
They have guns on them.
Wait, what is it?
Yeah, you can restroom at my store in New York City, and my manager told him it's for customers only, and he got away from us.
He made that face that he makes in the meme that everyone.
Where he like exactly where he like clicks his cheek to one side and he like closes his eye and then he like turns around and his hair like bobs
like a fucking woman. You're supposed to be like a gangster. You act like a
ghoul.
Like a bitch. You know who's this bitch? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg acts like
that was right after the song "No Hands," and then with MGK, "Wild Boy" came out. I'm a wild boy.
Like Steve-O.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You know what I'm saying, man. That Cleveland, Ohio shit.
It was right after Steve-O got sober, too. So it
kind of, Steve-O's been sober for 10 years.
It kind of ruined his song. Yeah, it was around like 2010.
That song came out when I was in college because I was a freshman and my roommate was MGK's brother's manager.
Is he born again?
When they made that.
It was 2011, 2012.
That's not that long.
But that's not 10 years ago, sir.
Yeah, it was. Definitely.
Do you know what year it is?
It's fucking a long time ago. Okay.
Bro, I think you're high, but I'm higher than you.
The All-Star game at Fenway Park was fucking 20 years ago. I remember watching that shit on the television when they were doing the home run derby. Mark McGuire.
Wasn't it 99, dude?
Yeah, 99. Sammy Sosa fucking Mark McGuire hitting home runs into the lights of Fenway Park. It was insane. It was so sick.
Teddy Ballgame was there, right?
Yeah. They were all there. Ted fucking Williams, a couple other fucking legends.
Teddy fucking Ballgame.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, I was explaining to the other gentleman.
Yeah.
The wrestling guy. You know, the one who washes the G-strings.
I remember watching that on TV and I'm thinking, man, I was 20 years ago.
So who was your favorite ass crack smell guy? Kane or Mankind?
Mankind.
Personally, I think you would be a more Carlito fan.
This guy's like maybe all the obscure wrestlers.
I don't know why they let fucking.
Did you know Carlito is the real murderer of Chris Benoit and his family?
What was that about Chris Benoit?
Carlito is the real murderer of Chris Benoit and his family. He's upset that he never got his chance at the Intercontinental Championship and he was always looked at as a gag. Because that was around the same. No, dude, I'm not even kidding. Because this was around the same time that Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero had a fight over the custody of Rey Mysterio's child.
And then CM Punk killed Carlito because
No, and then Rey Mysterio 619 the guy.
CM Punk never got to wrestle Benoit, and he was upset about that.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio ain't no bitch, dog.
I just remember CM Punk crying that day because he couldn't wrestle Benoit for the fucking title.
You hate CM Punk, don't you, man?
He was gonna job the fucking Benoit, so Benoit
Rey
could be the king of
Mysterio won his
ECW.
child and then
Meanwhile-
murdered a Mexican man, and he's still a professional.
Benoit was so depressed about being demoted to ECW, he killed himself and his family.
Do you actually believe he killed himself, though, bro?
Yeah, because he was getting demoted to ECW.
That's not wrong.
Bro, yo, did you ever see how there was a kid who put the Wikipedia entry in a day early?
Yeah, dude, it was Carlito's dumb nephew who fucking purchased the fucking the rat poison. Oh.
Right?
Well, no, but so the police interrogated the kid who made the Wikipedia entry, and it's on YouTube. It's obviously a lie. But
How Mexican is he?
What?
How Mexican is he?
Jesse, where are the rice and cigarettes?
I don't know if you know this, but Carlito is Mexican.
Isn't he Caribbean?
No, dude, he's Mexican, and so is Carlito, and so is the murderer Chris Benoit and his family.
Kevin Sullivan is the murderer of Chris Benoit's family.
How
buddy.
dare you?
Kevin Sullivan, he had more motive, bro.
No, they had PSL.
They were Ken Shamrock.
Look up Kevin Sullivan, Chris Benoit, dude, just go through the whole fucking grapevine of fucking Chris Benoit, Kevin Sullivan videos on YouTube.
The Benoit shit freaks me the fuck out.
Why, dude? He was fucking murdered and then they pinned it on him. Do you really think the Canadian crippler would strangle his own child?
The guy had fucking brain of an 87-year-old.
Dude, he was the Canadian crippler.
You're sounding like Vince McMahon. Like, it's a possible way.
No, he was dead at the time. He was actually dead at the time from a limo explosion, and then he had to say he was just kidding.
Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm here. But meanwhile, a guy really did die.
Yeah, and then Eddie Guerrero had a heart attack. So apparently, if Rey Mysterio really wants you dead, oh baby.
Eddie Guerrero is the sickest in WCW.
I lie, I cheat, I steal.
But they ruined the guys when they went to WWE because Vince never wanted to put over WCW guys.
But Eddie Guerrero was able to show his comedy chops in WWE more than in WCW.
Who cares? He was a
You
way better
trying to steal a
wrestler.
man's child? Yeah, it's
He was
hilarious.
a way better wrestler.
You challenge him to a table ladders chair match with a fucking contract in a briefcase over the ring. With a chain.
Chris Benoit had a better career in WWE than
Yeah, he killed three people.
Well, he wasn't really a loyal WCW guy. He was everywhere. He wrestled all over the world.
Yeah,
Those guys that were like WCW, like they were discovered by them. They went through their training camps, got over through WCW. It's different.
Yo, did you think that the invasion angle of WCW? Do you think they watched it?
I think Shelton Benjamin should have been much more utilized than he was.
Oh, that's true. I'm talking about the WWE. Yo, Matt, did you watch WCW invasion in WWE?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Booker T definitely should have been racist a lot more. Booker T, he should have been racist a lot more. He was really funny when he was.
What black people saying the N-word is racist.
Booker T called Hulk Hogan a nigga.
Yeah, he was being street. That was his gimmick, being a fucking street guy.
No, he really regretted it.
The Harlem Heat was like a street gang. That was their gimmick.
And yeah, and like it was so fucked up because they're really from Texas and shit, and like they just said Harlem Heat.
Because they're black guys.
Yeah, can we stop talking about
because they're black guys. Let's make them fucking gangsters from Harlem. But they're from Texas.
Everybody knows the XFL is going to be better anyways.
So fucking stupid.
Do you remember Kamala?
No.
That was like the most racist.
Kamala Harris?
No, the Kamala the wrestler is better than Kamala Harris.
I love Hansy's that.
What is it? Dude, all these Democrats, dude, man, what do you think of that?
Hulk Hogan is responsible for like basically all the online privacy video law.
He is?
Yeah, he was videotaped.
Did you watch that video, Bo Bandy, of him fucking that woman like that?
Like one of Howard Stern's former guys. He was a big Hulk Hogan fan, and when he was hosting a radio show in Florida, he like set up a camera in his bedroom and he filmed Hulk Hogan fucking his wife.
Did you watch that?
Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Nobody cares about fucking wrestling. Shut the fuck up.
No, we're talking about coupled shit now, so if you let me transition, you fucking amateur.
Get out of here. Wrestling's cool.
No, it's not.
Fuck you, it is.
No, it's not. That's why I stopped watching after Benoit died.
I like it.
Well,
Are you mad?
I don't want to talk anymore.
They need to push new Daniel Bryan again.
Wait, can we just take a quick poll? Can you hear me, Marks?
Why didn't new Daniel Bryan get a fucking rematch against Kobe Kingston?
Oh no, I gotta go now.
Can you hear me?
Apparently they're gonna make Daniel Bryan. I don't know if you watched that.
Can this guy shut up? The lady is trying to speak.
No, I just want to take. It's okay. You can hear me. I just want to take a quick poll. Continue what you're talking about. I will remember the poll question. Thank you.
So Matt. So Daniel Bryan is gonna be the guy that tried to kill Roman Reigns with a forklift.
Really?
That's the. Yeah. So that he's probably gonna wrestle Roman Reigns at SummerSlam probably.
Where's he gonna wrestle with?
I don't know. But dude, they're gonna out of ideas, brother. Goldberg is coming back from SummerSlam too.
Well, you already tried to kill the Undertaker. Why are they using him again? Why are they paying him?
Yeah, I have no idea. He's gonna wrestle Dolph Ziggler, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna get killed in like 5 seconds, basically.
Fucking hurt himself again, and they're gonna end the match early.
Did you see? You see the Taker match?
Yeah, it's the worst thing since fucking.
Dude, that was so horrible.
I'd rather fucking chop the dick off because my mother's lawnmower. Listen to this shit.
Your mother's lawnmower. Why don't you own your own lawnmower, faggot? Hi, loser. God, this fucking Maitland Ward back. What I mean? Oh boy. Mamma mia.
What?
Fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I'll let you go, buddy. Okay.
Wait, Hansy, you can't leave before the poll. Hansy, you can't leave before the poll. We need your input on the poll.
Yeah.
You're lagging, Marks. You're lagging AF.
John, listen.
Okay. Are we all back? Are we all ready for the poll?
You're a retard. You don't have good internet. You don't have good
Okay,
internet.
no, you don't have good internet.
Don't
That's
talk
right.
with your mouth open.
That's right.
Got your mouth when you talk.
Shut you up. So, okay, this is the poll. Who among us has seen that traumatizing, unforgettable sex tape that Bo Bandy brought up of Hulk Hogan fucking that woman on that bed? Oh, if you watch it, you will never be able to unwatch it. It will be forever. I can't forget it.
Yeah, I think that I closed out like within 5 seconds of it being on.
It's like the worst. It's like a horrible. It's like going down a dark, dark hole. I don't know why. I sought it out. Whatever I sought it out, but it was a mistake. I have to say. Okay, so we have one yes. Mark's a definite. Mark's has it on its own icon in his desktop, obviously. Hansy, have you watched it?
I saw a bit of it. I didn't see all
Oh,
of it.
everyone says they just saw a bit, and I feel you. I understand you. I was also traumatized. Maybe we all watched it all, though. I don't know.
Maybe you just need to shut up.
What do you remember most about it, Marks?
I never watched it.
You didn't?
Why would I watch Hulk Hogan talk?
Oh, can I ask you a serious question? Like, are you a les or not?
Yeah. Wait, me?
Oh, really?
Am I what?
Are you a dyke?
Who's talking?
Are you a lesbian? Fucking oh, yeah. Yo, Matt, I think
It doesn't matter who's talking. Like, I asked you a serious question. Are you not?
Did you ask me a serious question?
You're always talking. That my wife 2 times me.
I don't know. I'm curious too. I want an answer here. Are you a lesbian or not?
Lesbian.
Are you asking? Are you talking? Are you talking to Hawksbox?
Whoever the fuck.
Me, Marks, and Hawksbox all identify as lesbian. Yes.
Oh, Buster's not here because you scared him away.
Marks, are you a lesbian as well?
No.
All right, I'm discouraged.
Now I don't even know what the truth is. I thought I knew the truth. I'm with you guys.
Okay. So you're not going to answer it because the answer is yes. So.
Yes, the answer is yes.
All right.
Yikes. That really took the wind out of my sails. All right, later, everybody.
When do we
Okay, thank you, Jarvis. So what happens in your lifetime that like led you to this decision?
It explains the armpit hair.
What position?
That's the sign of lesbian when you have armpit hair.
Like, were you abused as a child? Like, is there something you having like a negative experience with a man?
What? Wait, who is this talking?
What was your?
Is this TD Garden?
You like anal?
Thomas Daly, if that's your real name, I'm gonna call you TD Garden. That's my name for you, okay? Just so in case you're confused, in case you don't get that, I'm just gonna let you know. Was I molested as a child? Was I raped and beaten? Yes. Am I lesbian? Yes. Am I lesbian? No. I mean, like, do you would like what you're just like looking for an angle for your like fucking hate line you have about lesbians and convincing them that they're not lesbians and they've been molested? Because I could go either way. I could be a lesbian or I could not be a lesbian. But you're not convincing me that you're trying to have a real conversation about anything.
Jarvis, you don't need to hide, all right? It's fine. We're not going to judge you. I want to know.
X-ray on the lesbian end.
You want to know if I'm a lesbian? Is that what you're still saying? That's what you're still saying? Does it really matter whether I tell you I'm a lesbian or I'm not? Do you think you're going to really know whether I'm a lesbian or not?
Why did you think?
You think this is going to affect our romantic courtship that's just burgeoning right now?
Are you a woman, though?
I have a full penile, which I've shown on this show, so I don't honestly know why you're asking me if I'm a lesbian. Hawksboxer and me have both self-identified as lesbians. I mean, it just sounds like you're asking me some stupid shit.
What size chastity, though?
Not XXX. Triple X.
Are you trans?
Yeah.
So the trans and being into girls, that would make you straight.
Well, that's why it's like, it's like how many ways lesbian. It's like, what do you got to ask a better question than are you? I don't even understand why you're asking me. I'm a lesbian.
I wasn't asking those. This crazy
I know
guy.
you aren't.
Yeah, a lot of us from the show, we want to know, like.
A lot of you from the show want to know if I'm a lesbian.
What
extent? You gotta show
Well,
those
you got to
right?
do that research, man. I mean, there's tons of information, and I've been it's like you could probably find my lesbian relationships that I'm covering up.
Who sent you some bras? What does bra sell?
What?
I'm just like all up to these things.
I noticed that. How did you? Hold on, BRB.
Yeah, talk to me. Come on, what's up? What's going on?
But you have nothing. It's like you have nothing to say. You have nothing. It's like, am I a lesbian and that's all you have and you're still on that? It's like, I'm not just going to talk to you.
No, I'm asking you why you are lesbian.
Dude, why are you a lesbian, okay?
Why are you a Malta?
Why are you a lesbian? Why is your pussy dripping all over this fucking non-podcast? Someone has to mop this up, okay?
And have look out the jar. Can we get that set up?
Yeah, honestly, that's necessary.
Jar mop with some lesbians.
Just send anybody. No, send a penal. I'm too afraid of women to like fully commit.
Jarvis so much of a lesbian that she doesn't even have women friends.
I don't even have women what?
Right.
I do have women friends.
Like,
I think
Jarva, stop lying to yourself. Come on.
I think maybe the flow adult wants to call him.
No.
Who? Oh, yay.
No.
You know what? I want to I was gonna, but I don't even know. I don't want to put like I don't trust this broadcast, but I wanted to talk to Hansy about arranged marriage, which is something that maybe you could look into, Mark.
Everybody's marriage is arranged, you know. They don't just like get married.
Especially all the showbiz marriages, they're all arranged marriages. Half of these women in the showbiz were like escorts before they became actresses and shit. So that's what I think. Basically.
Half of these, I mean, okay, but it's like name one person like that where that's totally where that's a proven thing where they were like Pretty Woman, where they were like an escort, and then they became a famous actress.
Angelina Jolie was proven to be an escort before she became an actress.
No, there's absolutely no way. Angelina Jolie was born into a Hollywood family. Her dad was a famous actor. She was not an escort before she became an actress. There's just no way.
You're crazy. Jarvis, can you do us all a favor and not like drone on? Like keep your points to like, minimal words.
I don't appreciate that. She can talk as much as she likes.
Blah 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 blah.
Why is Maggie Jarvis so much?
Insufferable.
I think she's lovely.
I do too, man. I wanna marry her.
No, fuck off, dude. That's my bitch.
Dude, me and her have more of a connection than you will ever have. Me and her talked for 2 hours last night.
Look, you're not wrong. I'm new here though.
What?
I'm new here though. You've just been here longer.
You just wanted to sleep on Jarvis, man.
You're an old orbiter, whatever. I'm getting all up in that shit.
There's a lot of orbiters that come up.
I bet there's a lot of Java orbiters, but I'm a goddamn comet and I'm crashing right into that pussy.
He's been streaming a lot. You guys can check out one of our 8 channels. Things
What are writing channels?
Yeah, she's on one right now called Jarva Art. She's just streaming her wall.
Yeah.
And it's in like 4:3, like 640 by 480 resolution.
This show audio through a laptop, fucking,
So what, pussy?
mono fucking speaker. I don't know, dude. Why do you just pop on and say one thing? What did you say? Say who, pussy?
No, she wants to stream like her wall. So do.
Yeah, but it's the audio of this
that
show
fucking
going
pussy
on
like a
too. It's annoying. She's just using this to get publicity. What Martian said.
As this guy clicks his mouse in the background.
Yeah, how do you get that? So
I'm sorry, I'm an aggressive clicker.
Next to the fucking mic.
It's very sensitive microphone.
Why do people get so bummed out about dead air on this fucking stream, by the way? Like, hey, you listen in audio only? Even when I'm listening to audio only stuff, like, I understand when there's like a pause or like a quiet for a second.
It doesn't need to be literally constant.
I need constant noise, constant.
I don't mind it when it's Jarva. Jarva can talk all day. I'll listen to that. I think she's a nice lady.
She's totally pissed off that I yelled at her.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that. Not around here, buddy. I'm her white knight now.
She doesn't talk good.
What are you, a fucking white knight, bud? What's up?
Yes, exactly what I said.
She doesn't speak well.
I didn't say she's articulate, but she's a nice lady.
This guy has gotten cut from 10 times in his past life. I'm not serious.
When you say he got cut, just because he's Canadian?
It's not a.
He did get deduction, by the way, he's talking right now.
Have you ever been cocked?
I have not been cocked.
This guy is a white knight. He has no place here. Like, honestly, I'm not. Bro, do you want to bet? Bet.
Bet DSI. Another sponsor coming to the show this month. We also have Blue Chew joining us, as well as Kofifi Coffee. Do you Kofifi?
No,
yeah, I do. Love it.
Fucking Trump's wife, his own wife getting fucking me.
Yo, dude, shut up. Jarva's back. Let's let her speak.
Oh my god, I'm so disappointed that this